And welcome back. This is the kind of story as a parent that I just love. I used to cover Jeff Munichke when he was playing hoops at Huron College. He was captain of the team. He now works for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and he's been telling me lately that his daughter is a really good golfer. Well, he wasn't kidding. She's a freshman on the USD women's golf team that's competing in the Summit League Championships down in Newton, Kansas. And today, with her dad there watching, Megan helped the Coyotes move into second place after 2 days with a solid second round that included her first ace, her first hole-in-one on the hole they call Hidden Trouble at Sand Creek Station Golf Club down in Kansas. She knocked a 6-iron to the right of the hole because it slanted from the right to the left and it trickled right into the cup. What a time for that to happen. And as Jeff texted me, he said, quote, "It was so much fun." Congratulations. All right, let's go to the scoreboard and see that the Coyotes are in second place. The Jackrabbits are in fourth. Teresa Toscano of South Dakota State's in third place overall. Jensen in fourth. Munichke's in seventh place overall, but again, the big highlight today was her first ever hole-in-one. The Stampede did just what they needed to do over the weekend by splitting a pair in Waterloo, and they returned home to the Denny for games Tuesday and Wednesday night. They have mastered this overtime thing in the playoffs where you play until you have a winner, and that's how they clinched the Sioux City series with that 4 overtime epic game last Wednesday night. And you have to believe that has given them extra confidence when they're involved in a postseason game where they also won Friday night in Waterloo on this goal in overtime in sudden death.
Seeing we could drive through adversity here, overtimes are hard, one goal, any bounce, and to be able to stay strong, trust players, have trust in our goalie and our goalie trusting us to score. You know, it really brought us all together.
The team is very composed and doesn't get too worked up in the important moments, and we found a way to get things done. It's got a nice will to it, the team, and every team has different characteristics or personalities, but this team's will to win is pretty strong.
The series resumes tomorrow night in the critical game 3 of the best of 5. The Herd have been really good at home all season. Well, Claude Davis is one of the most colorful and charismatic players on the Sioux Falls Storm, leading both on the field and in the community. Zach Borg has more on our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week.
Look at him! Carl, upside down!
You might call Claude Davis a character. Storm head coach Curtis Riggs has a different word.
I think you just need someone that can rally the guys. I mean, that's what you need. When chips are down a little bit, bring them together and say we're okay. That's where, a leader stands out the most.
And there's a very good reason why Claude isn't shy on the gridiron.
Everything I do, I try to be passionate about it and let it mean something to me. But football saved my life, so it's a whole different feeling when I'm on the field, So being a kid from the streets and growing up rough, a lot of friends that I know, some of them dead, some of them in jail, So it's a difference being one of those guys that when you go back home, they like, dang, he made it, Even though I'm playing arena ball, it's still big from where I'm from.
A hard childhood in Lakeland, Florida also gave Davis the chance to hone his skill against some of the best football talent in the country.
Playing against the Pouncey twins and guys like Chris Rainey and Vince Williams and Nikhil Roby, man, the list goes on, Ray Lewis, so that area alone, you got to be a good football player to survive out there.
The South Florida alum has found a home with the Storm in more ways than one, becoming an all-IFL defender in 5 seasons.
There's not a lot of us that's left that's actually tasted a championship on this team. And the young guys that come in that want to win a championship can lean on us for guidance and see how it is, and he's one of them.
And making a home for himself and his family, becoming a program director at a boys' home in town.
The environment, it was, more of a place to grow up, and that's what I needed. It came at the right time when I got, released from the Jets, and I was lost a little bit, so Sioux Falls helped me find myself most definitely.
Proving that Claude has plenty of character to go along with his character. Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
And finally, Marwin Gonzalez welcomed back to Houston by the Astro fans. And once the game got going, went pretty well for the Twins, who brought in lots of momentum after sweeping Baltimore over the weekend. C.J. Cron clearing the bases, 2 runs would score. That made it 2-0 in favor of Minnesota in the first inning. Jorge Polanco's had himself quite the night. He has 4 base hits, a homer, and 4 RBIs. Watch this nice play by Alex Bregman. We're talking barehanded, makes the throw. That was a terrific play. Jason Castro's also hit a home run. Let's go to your scoreboard. 9-5 in the ninth inning. The Twins are on top, threatening to go to 13-7. Great start for them. We'll be right back.